Hi everybody, this is Architect Training, and the video we're working on today is an introduction to Publication Builder. And here's our Publication Builder right here. I'm going to launch it. But I also want to just stress that this is a basic job setup. We'll be getting into the meat of the Publication Builder in later videos. So I just wanted to make sure that you understood that. We will get into more stuff. Okay, so basics, here we go. First thing you want to know is there's the Edit Activate button. You have to have Launch to be able to get into the folder structure to pick the correct publication you want to work with. So we open that button up and it takes us to our default path, and in here we have three high-level folders: active jobs, generic jobs, and pre-built jobs. When you're building a job, you want generic job and pre-built jobs. And because this is basic, we're going to go through generic. Open up this folder, and inside of here are different web widths and folding different formats that there are. For example, that's a 25-inch magazine. The M stands for magazine. 25-inch tab, 25-inch tab stitch and trim, 28-inch broadsheet, so on and so forth. There's a 30-inch tab foot to foot, but we're going to deal with the 30-inch tab, which is our normal night production type job. Open it up, and inside are some basic page counts, page configurations, and the NP stands for newsprint. We also have gloss, and we also have hybrid. So I'm just going to grab a 16-page newsprint. I open that up. So that now fills in some names and some dates, which we have to make sure is correct. So if it's just our daily paper, we go into the publication tree, and here's Aspen, Glenwood, so on and so forth. Pick our day, get rid of choose a name, pick our zone, which is the trays where the plates go, pick our section letter, and go on from there. We hit OK. Next thing we want to do is make sure that we have the correct publication day that we want to assign it. So I'm just going to put in the 19th. You go through the naming tab, make sure that your zip code is correct, which it is. Quickly go through the page counts. It's correct. We don't have to go through these three tabs here. Go onto the page. Make sure that all 16 pages are in color if that's what we have, which we almost always do, or if it's 20 pages. The way that you change those is if it was black for whatever reason, then you can have one color, two color, three color, four color, and manually click on them or shift click on them. Then we can jump to output. We want to verify that we have the right, or those are all the different templates, and we want to verify that we have the right output paths. So we got 30 tab newsprint 310 because we got a different fan out profile for Tower 310 side, and then the rest of them are 30 tab newsprint, and then our output path is Opti Ink, which is correct. If we were running gloss, we would have CTP Sublima, which is right there. And this is your default, and you can manually change them by right-clicking on and either changing templates or changing the output path. But these are your defaults. You can apply them to the whole thing. Okay? When we're satisfied with that, we hit OK. Lastly, this shows you the zip codes, and these should match the Excel document that we have for press room and pre-press to make sure that we have the correct zip codes that match our naming here, which is 316. So we have an Excel sheet that says 316, and if you look at it, it will match what it says here. Also recognize that we have CM&M as a path and ABC as a path. We're just doing a basic, it's CM&M. We'll get into the ABC later on. Lastly is review and activate. So here we have save and activate, and we have new plan clear status. That's how we start a job. In some instances, if we want to keep the files and we're making an edit, we want to select this one. That way we don't get rid of the files, we just change the job performance, their job scheduling. So we're going to hit here, we're going to hit execute. Now this is where you put your active job. All of our files that we're running currently go into active job. So I click on this one, and let's just pretend that this one is Vail Daily News, A section, because we said it was for the 19th. Once that's done, we hit save. So now it says execute command successful. And if we were to go into our client, and you can watch it refresh, And there's the 19th. And there is our plan that we just built. Go into tracking and you see all 16 pages. Thank you guys.